Next up, we've got King of the Road, starring Brad Pitt. Yes, Brad frickin' Pitt. This episode was directed by Tom Holland, so some really cool names in this one. Brad Pitt is like the premier street racer, badass psycho who wants to go out and beat the best. He's got to go out and find the best racers there are. And so he's looking for this guy named Iceman, and he tracks him down, and now he's a town sheriff, cop, whatever, who is done with that life. He's trying to settle down and raise his daughter, and Brad Pitt's doing everything in his power to pull him out of retirement to race him one time, to the point where he kidnaps the guy's daughter and forces him to race because he has incriminating evidence against him that he committed manslaughter when he was younger and ran away on it, which makes him a total piece of shit. I mean, the fact that this ends with like a happy ending, that he beats Brad Pitt and he gets his daughter and he walks off, it's like, did we forget that he killed somebody with his car and probably was like a hit and run and drove off? I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know what the details of it are. I mean, maybe he was racing and the guy next to him crashed. Maybe that's what it said in the thing. I didn't see it, but if that is what happens, I mean, that's really more that guy's fault. But if he hit somebody with his car while drag racing and drove off, yeah. And Brad Pitt even makes this karma joke, because karma in it, but it really is kind of just putting to the point, like, karma, like, do we not believe in it here in this episode? Because it's kind of what Brad Pitt calls himself. He calls him just karma. And yeah, I think Pitt plays the, renegade, rebel, looking for the next big thrill really well here, as does the guy playing the main character here, Iceman. I know the character. I've seen him in 100 movies. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's very good here as well. And at the end, like when he's going to race him, he like gives them the gun, and he totally turns everything on himself because he's just an adrenaline junkie. Like, he likes the unknown. He likes that anticipation. He likes that, that tension. So he just keeps pushing everything to the limit. And then Iceman sets him up, and they race, and they drag race, and he sets a bulldozer in the middle of the road, and Pitt crashes into it, burns himself alive, blows the thing up, which I thought was great. I loved that. I love that he like planted a bulldozer right in the middle of his track. And it was night and they could barely see, and it was too late for him to do anything at that speed. So I thought that was a fantastic. But as I said, I mean, getting back to the karma thing, like, I don't know, should he have had a happy ending here? Seems pretty fucked up. And Brad Pitt keeps all the names of the people he's beaten on his arms, and he's already getting the guy's name tattooed. So I don't know if he prematurely celebrates every victory, but maybe he wants to die with the person's name he lost to on his arm. I don't know. But it just was like, really? Now? You're not going to wait till you've already won? And the sheriff here, too, like, I think that what we see here is that even though he wanted to get away from this, there is still kind of a little bit of him that's really does want to race. I mean, yes, he's pushing to get Brad Pitt to race as well so that he can crash him into the bulldozer, but that racer is still there. Racing is an addiction, like many other things, that adrenaline junkie that's there, and I think we get to kind of see that in him. And I'm curious on where this is on Brad Pitt's career. I didn't really look at it, but I would say it's probably somewhere around A River Runs Through It, Thelma and Louise. Like, it's got to be somewhere around there, because this is like, what, 92, 93? And those are about that. Legends of the Fall, maybe. Which Legends of the Fall, he has really long hair and he has short hair in this. I don't know. But, God, I love Brad Pitt. He became such an incredible actor. So, anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed this one. All right, moving on.